Just been working on. They were like little like substation buildings that we were building
Yeah.
for some customers. Now we're doing AI skids, which sucks.
Mhm.
There's not a lot to do on that. It's just more of like take off the packaging on the pre-built stuff, put them
Mhm.
onto the big, huge metal skid, hook up one thing, and then ship it out. So there's not really
Remind me again, what are you doing? Are you working specifically with electronics or are you working with software?
electronics. Basically, we do
Yeah.
all the hookup,
Ar-
like all the wiring,
mhm. So you're mostly
all that
hardware.
stuff. Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Uh,
Is that like a fair assumption to have that you mostly work with the hardware?
Kind of, yeah. For me right now, it's just working on the ground wiring stuff.
Yeah.
It's like I'll work on like grounding the building, grounding the batteries, grounding the PCUs, CPUs, and all
Hmm.
that stuff. And
Okay.
transformers, control panels, you name it.
Cool. That is dope.
Yep. Except for bending the big, huge 500 wire. Those aren't fun.
Yeah, 500s are not fun.
I imagine.
Yeah,
You're
500.
in, are you in St. George?
I'm in
No, you're
Price.
Price. I knew you were
Yeah.
Southern, but I didn't know how Southern you were.
I am so southern that they have lots of rodeos and it's a small town. So,
nice.
yeah.
Price. Gonna have to remind me, do you know of a scouting ranch by the name of Schofield over in that area, or at least close to that area?
Yeah, I've heard of Schofield.
No, I think it's decently close to Price.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's like maybe 30 to an hour away. I could be
Okay.
wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, I used to work there for 2 summers,
Oh, cool.
and that's the only reason why I know a little bit of where Price is.
There's not much here.
Yeah.
No, there's not much here. They do have a good, ice cream shack restaurant thingy. It's not too bad,
Nice.
but it's not much here. Unless you like to go hiking and camping, that's about it.
Yeah. How close is Beaver from there?
Uh,
Because I also worked at a scout camp in Beaver, Utah, but I don't remember where that is in Utah.
that is a good
I
question.
could
Let's see.
drive you there.
Beaver is close to where I grew up. We loved
Yeah.
going through Beaver. We loved Fillmore and Beaver. Those were our
Mm.
favorite places.
Hey, that is
Yep.
nowhere close to me.
Cool.
That's closer to Cedar City.
Yeah. If you had me just look at a unmarked map of Utah, I could not tell you where it was. But if you gave me a road map, I could lead you directly to where it was.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
So it's about 2 hours and 40 something minutes away from me. So
Oh, hey, that's a trip to Dallas.
pretty much, yeah.
Well, that's not a trip to Dallas for me anymore.
You know, I was gonna say it's a bit of
That's
a drive, just a little bit.
yeah, bit of a
Just a little bit.
drive.
And it's like 2 times the trip of Dallas for Eric, I think. Dallas is still about an hour away from where you're at.
It's about 2 hours,
2?
2.5 if there's construction.
I feel that.
Okay. Yeah, that's about right.
But oh, we like Utah. Well, not Utah. We like Texas.
Oh,
Problem
yeah.
is, there's no women in Texas. Crazy.
That is
No.
crazy.
That is
That's
sad.
a wild, wild thing. Anyway, my Texas pride and ego got stroked so hard the other day.
Really?
It was wild. So there was this man that came in with this little kid, right? And he was just eyeing me with big bright eyes, but was too shy to say anything. And the mom came over and she was like, "He wants to know where you're from," right? And then she started talking about how her husband has visited the United States and stuff like that, and that they know a bit of English and that they know that I'm not a Brazilian. Who would have guessed? Um,
Never would have known.
anyway, so I was
Definitely
like,
not the
yeah,
whites.
I know. So yeah, I'm from the United States. I'm from Texas, to be specific, and their eyes just lit up, right? Huge smiles. My husband has visited Texas several times, and then the husband walks over and is like, "Texas is the best state ever out of all the states." And I was like, "Yes, it is. 100%. I agree with you. I'm not being biased. This is factual."
Factual.
I tell you what,
I don't
it's
know about-
better than Nebraska.
Yeah.
Hey,
My family went through Nebraska the other week, and they were like,
Did you apologize?
"Yeah." I was like, "One of my zone leaders, one of my friends who lived up there, he hated it,
Yeah.
dude." But yeah, Texas is freaking awesome, and I'm glad that the Brazilians know that.
mm-hmm. Yeah. After that, I was thinking to myself, if we had a problem with Brazilians immigrating to Texas, I'd be completely fine with that.
Good.
That's not the case, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brazilians love Texas, especially in the area that I'm in. It's the big rodeo area and
Yeah.
a bunch of cattle farms and stuff like that. So it makes sense on why they love Texas here.
Mhm. All right,
Yeah,
you
that
guys
was
ready
my
to
little-
run?
100%.
Let's get this party started. All right, so in our last session, you guys, all met in Neverwinter. Grayson, you and Emily met Gundren Rockseeker as your characters, Sebastian and Sky. Not Sebastian.
Sinbad.
Sinbad, that is right. As Sinbad and Sky. I don't know why I keep thinking Sebastian, but I do. You, on your way to Phandalin, encountered.
Real quick, do we need to stream this?
I already am.
Oh, okay.
You're
I didn't
streaming on-
see the bear pop up or anything like that, so I was like,
He's not actually going to do anything anymore, so I might kick him out of the server. But
"Yeah, get out of here, Smokey."
yeah,
Yeah.
I will.
We don't need you.
I will explain things later when I get to that point. But
Perfect.
with that, Eric, remind me your character's name.
His name is Artemer.
Artemer and Cage were met on the way to Phandalin. You guys all discussed things. You were all headed to the same location, and so you partied on over. On your way there, you guys encountered a massacre of sorts. Gnoll and goblin bodies were littered about the Tribor Trail, and there were a group of people wearing gray cloaks cleaning up the aftermath. You guys talked with them a little bit. Kind of seemed a little odd. Nothing happened from it. You continue on to Phandalin. You met the Red Brands, who were guarding the entrance into town. Asked to inspect your cart for something. They didn't find it, and so you guys continued in. You then went to the Shrine of Luck and the Phandalin Miners Exchange, the Lion Shield Coster, and Barthen's Provisions, where you met a few notable NPCs in that journey. And we ended the night on a long rest where you guys bedded down in the Stone Hill Inn. It is now morning, the next morning of your stay here. What do you guys want to do?
Hmm.
It's a good day. Bom dia. Bom dia. Sinbad will exit out of his room. He will go down doing all these kinds of stretches. and just kind of wait. I guess, is there like breakfast being served in the tavern or in the inn? Is it just a drink kind of tavern? What's the situation like?
It is a bed and breakfast tavern and lunch and dinner tavern. So, as you walk down the stairs, you do see Toblin, the innkeeper, is serving up breakfast to the few people that he has in the inn, which is you see the number of them is about 5. Looks like maybe like one person who is staying here, and a lot of the townsfolk who enjoy coming for breakfast.
Say that one more time. We're like picking up pieces of what you're saying, and then it like dies out and it's very quiet.
Sad. That's not the right one. Let me turn this up. Okay, how's that? Is that better?
That is much better. And can you guys hear me okay?
Yes. It is fab. So, you walk downstairs, you see Toblin is serving up breakfast for the about 5 people that are there. Looks like one of them might be a guest who's staying here, and the others look to be people who live around town that enjoy coming for breakfast.
Oh, all right. I will go up to the barkeep and be like, I would love café de mañana.
I'm sorry, what now?
Sorry, I don't speak monkey.
Broken fast break. Breakfast. Break fast.
Oh, breakfast. Yes, of course. Well, we got regular eggs Benedict. We got some good toast with some house-made marmalade, I might say. We also got the usual baked potato for breakfast. What would you prefer?
Sinbad has never heard of these kinds of food to eat for breakfast. I'll have the first. The first, please.
Eggs Benedict, of course. Get my wife right on that. And he turns and goes
They're
around
just
back.
eggs, but they're like in the shape of Benedict Cumberbatch, just in like hyper realistic detail.
I love that. Peak. Yes. It comes back a couple minutes later with your eggs Benedict in the shape of Benedict Cumberbatch.
Whoa. You made a statue out of...
No, for whatever reason, we just can't get eggs to look any different when we scramble them. They all look like this. And he passes it over to you.
Whoa.
He looks like a Benedict, so we call him Benedict.
I like it.
Evantingi, as Sinbad takes the plate, goes to a seat, sits down, and eats.
Very nice. I think for my character, I'm gonna follow down after him. Of course, I'm gonna need to pick up some food. I'm thinking flapjacks and buttermilk syrup if they got it. Hopefully.
Yes. Flapjacks. Let me see if my wife could whip some up. I don't know the last time we had somebody ask for those. Goes around back. Pokes his head in the back real quick. Pokes it back out. You're in luck. We got all the stuff for it. We'll have that out for you in a jiff.
Thank you, dear Toblin. Now, tell me, what brought you all the way here to Phandalin? Like, of all places for you to set up your shop, why Phandalin?
Well, the Stonehill Inn's been in my family for generations. You know, Phandalin used to be quite a prosperous little settlement back when the mine was active.
Is that really so? Wait, you're telling me there was a mine here?
Oh, yeah.
Miners?
Miners? The dwarves. Always digging they are. Now, I reckon it's probably about 3 centuries ago, as my pappy tells me, about how there was this mine that, I can't quite remember all the details, but it brought quite a few traders to this city.
I'd like to pause, and I love that you kind of have like your Jay Golden voice for Toblin. This makes me happy. I as I will take that information and I'm going to jot down some mental notes for it. And so right now I'm really stuck on the like Jubilex might have a hand here. What would he want with mines, right? And so today I think that's what I'm going to set aside my time for. I would like to discover some of the history of this area. I think it might be worth for us because he said that we're kind of on top of ruins, right? There was an ancient dwarven civilization here. I'm gonna start like making down some notes and everything, and I think what I'm gonna do is, oh, do I not have that spell? Oh, I do have that spell. I would like to, as part of my morning routine, ritually cast augury. And augury is just a borderline divination spell in which I can ask the DM a question and he will say weal or woe. Should I or should I not? And it's just a scrying for the day. We want to look for ruins. What would the dice, what would the augury tell us to do? Is that what we should be putting our times toward, or is there something else that might be worth better time? I guess there's three options. It's wheel,
Wheel, woe,
woe,
and indifference.
woe.
And there's also indifference, so there's 4 options.
Yeah.
I would say wheel and woe.
Wheel and woe. Okay. I like it. So with that, eventually Trey's going to come down. I assume the monk has to eat as well. And so I would ask the party and be like, how about we do some exploration? If we have gnolls in the area, we might be able to stumble upon some of their hideouts. We might be able to discover some of the other histories of this area. It might be a good way for us to get our hand in the town as well. I do say.
No, Sam. What? It knows the creatures that we found dead on the side of the road? No. He said goblins. Goblins. What are those?
You're asking for gnolls or gnomes? As I will immediately tell you about both. Gnomes are like halflings if they didn't like grow up all the way, and that they were incredibly immature, and they think that they're intuitive and insightful, when in all reality they're just like dumb tricksters from the forests and from the rocks, as I go into my racist spiel about gnomes. And then I will then realize that you are asking about gnolls. I'm going to pause and be like, the accent. Then I'll begin to tell you about gnolls. Have we encountered gnolls earlier, correct?
Yes, they were part of the massacre.
Heard the rumors.
The goblin massacre.
I'll begin to tell him about the most vicious, cackling, evil wolf-like creatures, right? These creatures are like hyenas, but he wouldn't know what a hyena is, and so I'm going to describe it as a barracuda. Yeah, you're the water dude, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to describe it like a barracuda, and it's got legs and it stands upright like us, but it's hunched over, and it is vicious. And instead of having scales, it has fur, kind of like our hair. But the way that you know that they're there is because they laugh, and their laugh is haunting.
Oh.
And he's gonna.
Barracudas are scary enough. They have one laughing at my face. No.
Can you imagine a
I'll
barracuda
say,
laughing?
That is why we have that man, as I point at the monk as he's making his way down the stairs. As I turn and I say, monk, how do you feel about beating some stuff up today?
I would love to fight.
Put them all in a state of bother. I like it. I tell you what, Toblin. Yes. I tell you what, Toblin. If we were to delve into the histories of this area, right, ruins or outposts or things where goblins or gnolls might be, where do you think might be best for us to look outside of Phandalin?
Well, I reckon I don't quite know. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, the Red Brands have been doing a mighty fine job of protecting us these last couple months from these Knoll attacks. But most of us haven't ventured outside since. It'd be mighty dangerous for you to do so. But you seem well off. You seem well equipped for the harsh environment that is here around Fandolin. But yeah, I just can't quite think of where they might have come from.
Well, if I may, posso falar? In my experience, Barracuda goes to like very much to be in water not muito profundo, not shallow. Barracuda like to be in aguas shallow, where they can see things that are shiny easier. So, if we could find a place that is easy to find shinies, maybe we could find these barracuda creatures you speak of.
Bayless, I love this. I think that's a great idea.
Lore.
Artemer is going to tune him out because he accidentally said, so Toblin said something very important to Artemer. So as Artemer is just like staring at Toblin as this guy's going off, all of a sudden, like, pieces are starting to come together as Artemer is going to interrupt the water dude and be like, you don't know where the Knolls are coming from. Are they not native to these lands?
Aye, yeah. No, from my understanding, is the Knolls, they don't come from even this plane, really.
As I go, dear gods, it isn't Jubilex. It's the Demogorgon. As I'm like, dear God, it isn't Jubilex. As like, I'm going to start like piecing things together. I had only read just a little bit about the Knoll Lord Yinogu. And while he isn't like a devouring god, which was why I was so focused on Jubilex, all of a sudden these things are starting to put back together, and I'm like, I think the ooze was wrong. We might have a different deity on our hands. As I'm going to just say, dear gods, it's not Jubilex. We have to get to the bottom of this immediately.
Sinbad will look over at Kage. What is Jubilex? This is weird name.
It is a weird name. Honestly, he would be better, as he's pointing to Artemer, better person to ask questions about. Not too well versed in that kind of side.
I will like immediately turn and look at him and be like, how do I describe Jubilex? Be like, occult god of consumption and ooze. And I'm going to be like, you've encountered squids in the ocean, right? Or I guess it's squids that spread the ink, right? And I'll be like,
Yeah.
you know, like the ink that they'll like shower on you? Now imagine ink, but it's like really thick and mucusy, right? In our world, we have creatures like those referred to as oozes. I don't know any other like ooze creatures, and so I'm like ink but mucus. Now these ooze creatures are acidic and they consume, and so they hold no form and are very powerful in just eating everything: flesh, bones, wood, metal, all of it. So they're all every ooze on this plane is a child of Jubilex. They're all descended from a great, powerful Leviathan. Imagine a Leviathan made of black, mucusy ink that is evil and wants to consume everything. That is Jubilex.
Now I know
The way
why
he
my
said.
father said that we don't want to come to this world.
Yeah. Yes.
You guys have things far crazier than I would think would be in the very depths of all the depths.
So. But so. But anyway, I'm gonna like wrap my head around that. Now I'm like 90% certain that we need to explore the outside areas. And then all of a sudden I'm gonna like regurgitate Grayson's like, maybe what we do is like, go into the shadows and like we find shiny things and we're able to like lure them out and see where they're going.
I would then look to Kage and be like, "Did I not just say that?"
He'll stutter for a second, like, I guess, yeah. It's okay.
Ah.
Just
Vamos.
put a quarter in him, he just keeps going. You have to let him play through.
I had an uncle like that.
Oh, really?
He went off into the depths somewhere. We haven't seen him since.
That is unfortunate. I'm sorry about that.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Okay.
So Grayson, since that is your idea, how should we, after we enjoy our Benedict Cumberbatch and Flapjack and whatever the monk eats, how do we want to go about searching for any knoll hotspots? Because if we can
Alright,
see
so-
these massacres, we might be able to get a better idea of where they're coming from.
That's true. Oh, I don't want to metagame this hard. Sinbad doesn't exactly know how to hunt gnolls per se, right? He knows how to track down barracuda, right? And so in his idea, it is we go to some place where shiny things could be, right? The places that have the highest opportunity for attack. Safety for the predator, dangerous for the prey. And we need to set up a trap for the predator. Now, gnolls are not exactly barracuda. And I don't think they exactly prefer shallow water, if water at all. But this is exactly what Sinbad is thinking, as you describe them as a land barracuda. He just doesn't quite grasp the fact that water's not going to be in the picture.
And I'm going to follow your lead because I'm book smart. I know information, but I don't have street smarts. So as far as like tracking stuff down and like the actual like hunting elements, I'm going to have to rely on. Are you playing a barbarian or what's your class?
I'm a paladin.
You're a paladin. I'm going to let the outgoing capable man take care of this, and I'm going to follow him and aid him however I can.
No. So, what a fisherman would do is he would speak with other fishermen, right, to see where the hot spots are. So we need to find people who deal with these land barracuda on a frequent basis.
The red brands. Toblin was saying that they've been doing a good job at keeping those populations down. Have we encountered any red brands yet?
You have, yes. On your first day coming into town, they stopped you on your way in and inspected your cart. The main person who was talking to you, his name is Brahm.
Oh, yes, Braun. I told him all about my family history. We are good friends now. We should go speak with him.
I think you're right. But before we go... Never mind. That's a different mechanic. My bad. Every time I've run Lost Mines of Phandelver, we had there was a special thing that you did with Sister Gariel. And I just remembered that is not applicable in this world.
So you've already met with Sister Gariel anyway.
I already met with her.
Yeah. So something I'll tell you guys real quick before we continue on. Feel free to metagame as much as you'd like. I have changed this campaign so much, it's not going to be reminiscent of the last one that we did.
Nope.
Dude, I figured so because the last time the red brands were the bad guys, helping with the gnomes. Right. But the information we have now is the red brands
That's
are
otherwise.
keeping the mules at bay. That's a complete 180.
And cleaning them up too.
Yeah.
So, metagame
on
as
my
much as you
list
guys
of things-
want.
On my list of things to do, I want to go see outside areas, see where these gnolls are coming from, interact with the red brands, and then we really haven't been able to talk with the mayor or any other town officials outside Sister Gariel.
And the assistant.
Girl and the shopkeepers.
Oh yeah, we did go to Barthen. I forgot about Barthen. And did we ever visit Gundren again and get our money back? Get our money for.
We went to Gundren's place, but Gundren was not there.
Oh,
A small
I believe it was Halia.
halfling.
I'm going to double check which NPC I have doing this.
now didn't Gundren run ahead with someone else, or did he go by himself?
He went.
Whenever you
Yeah, he
two
went
came
ahead.
into the picture, Gundren was not there. You ran into Sky and I, already on our way towards Phandalin, and you asked if you could hop a ride because you were also going in that direction. And yeah, so
No.
from what Sinbad remembers, because this is also from what I remember, he does not know exactly where Gundren went to. He knows that he was going to meet Gundren in Phandalin after he deposited the load. But Gundren wasn't there. And that is the extent of Sinbad's knowledge.
Right. You met Halia
So Sinbad-
Thornton on your instead of Gundren.
Oh, Thornton. Okay. And so, did she pay us, or are we
She did.
still waiting for Gundren?
She did. I believe Emily has the amount that she paid, but I can't remember.
Pretty sure.
I would like to meet Gundren at some point. Just because he'll probably. I assume the dwarves will know the most about the history of the town, and knowing that he's also a notable dwarf in town, I'm like, yeah.
Well, Sinbad will finish up eating. He'll go, so it's settled then. Nos vemos para Red Brands. Braun, my friend. But if you two want to go and talk to another person, we can split the party.
I'm okay keeping the party together.
I was about to say, like, Cage is just gonna follow his word, because, yeah, he has a job to do.
I like it.
Yep. And Sinbad does like the idea of meeting Gundren again, because obviously part of the thing was he was supposed to meet Gundren back in Phandalin, but has not yet. So just to check in and be like, job is done, my honor is kept.
I like it. Perfect. Well, then we must away. Huzzah!
All right.
Better. Oh wait.
Will Eric, will you make me a perception check as we are looking for the red brands?
Love to make a perception check. Could I possibly make an investigation check instead?
I'll allow it.
Okay. So that is a 7 plus 6, so that is a solid 13.
Takes you a minute to find them. They're outside of their uniforms right now, but you recognize the large burly man that stopped you yesterday after a few minutes.
Rob,
As you walk up,
does he make ice cream?
he does not make ice cream, unfortunately.
Sorry, there's a restaurant in Texas called Brahms, and they do ice cream.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love that restaurant. It's great.
As you're walking up to him, you
Rob.
see that he and the other red brands that are with him have ghosted looks on their faces, as if they've seen something they wish they could unsee.
Brum, my friend. Mi
Uh,
amigo.
as you call out to
Here
him,
come to say.
he turns to you and puts a almost forced smile on his face. Ah, Sinbad, my friend. It is good to see you. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing great. I just woke up, I had breakfast, and we're off to get things done.
That is good.
You, my friend, you look like you've seen a ghost. Ghosts are bad things.
Ghosts are bad things, aye. But, you know, there is a small issue with that. I'm sure you have seen Knoll massacres up on road. Unfortunately, Knolls come here,
Yes.
massacre townspeople. But Red Brands stop them. But Red Brands lose too many men. All you see here are what is left of Red Brands right now. And there's about 20
Oh, no.
guys sitting around their little camp.
Dang.
Oh, ay caraca. Meu Deus. Well, what happened? Por favor.
What can I say but Knolls attack? When Knolls attack, they fierce. And fierce is not good. Our number, about 50. Every time we lose more and more men to Knoll attacks. They're getting bolder. I feel it. We need some way to bolster our defenses. I hear about caves that grant magic to those who go. My men have been searching for answer. Only idea we think of is maybe goblins, though.
What? Cave. Where do the gnolls attack from?
He gestures kind of everywhere. There's
Everywhere.
no rhyme or reason to where they come from.
Ah,
We
this is not good.
we prepared town to be ready for all directions. You see walls going up around outside. In fact, Brum needs to return to fortifying walls. Brum wishes you well on your journey. He taps his chest twice as a sign of respect.
Ah, same. Deus benefactor você. Blessings of God to you. Yeah. Is
Dang,
there
okay.
any red brand that is terribly hurt?
None that you can see.
No, that I can see. Okay, cool.
Okay, question. Never mind. I take it back.
Ask your questions, little man.
I have a locate animal and plants, and then I remembered gnolls are technically not animals.
True.
And so, they're considered humanoid creatures. So what I was gonna say is like, hey, let's go find some injured people and find some remnants, and we might be able to start tracking them. But alas, locate creature is a significantly higher spell. So what we're gonna have to do is, I guess, wander around aimlessly.
Have idea.
Oh,
Brum said something about the cave. Cav. Nós conhecer uma procurandora de pedras. Rock seeker. Seek rocks. Maybe he knows cave.
oh. I'd
If
like
we
to
can
find
find-
rocks.
If we can find this cave, it could help the Red Brands. If Braun is right, they will be given gifts, blessings, to be able to push back these gnolls. Ugh. As he imagines a barracuda laughing in his face.
I'd love to see like what kind of sick image you've come up with your mind, and I'm sure it's just like a barracuda just with arms and legs. It's just a fish. And you're like, yeah, and it just laughs.
The brain rot shark with sneakers.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna turn to my bodyguard and say, "Are you capable? If I were to ask you to hunt someone down, like Dungeon Rock Seeker, would you be able to find him?" Any capabilities?
I could. Not too well versed in tracking, but I can do my best for you, sir.
So I guess let's start retracking. Let's start tracking. So do we want to go get Gundren Rockseeker or Lord Knowles?
I think the faster we find this cave, it will be so much better for the people of this town.
And to find Gundren we go. Let us go back to Rockseeker's mining supplies or whatever it was, where we met. What was it? Goodberry?
Talia
Holly?
Thornton.
Thornton, yes, Thornton. Let's go find her and see if Gundren's back in town yet.
All right. Head back over to the quaint little shop. And Holly is there behind the counter, kind of helping somebody else with some find that this man has had. And as she's looking things over with her little prospecting eyeglass, you can hear kind of stern, muffled talking. Like, if that makes sense. Not shouting, but like, you're clearly an idiot. Like, this cannot possibly. As she throws whatever it is back at him, and the man leaves kind of a haughty mood.
The little one has some fight.
You got that right.
She looks up as
Anyway,
you walk.
Sinbad will go up and be like, Rockseeker Sergei arrived.
See, no, Gundren hasn't returned yet. He was supposed to be back 3 days ago. Now, is there anything meaningful that I can help you with? I am in a really, really bad mood.
Wait. You mean 3 days ago?
Yeah, about the time he left for Neverwinter.
Oh.
Why? Sent you.
You watch as I'm gonna like take a step back and I'm just gonna like ritualistically like start chanting to the sun as I cast augury again and just be like, is Gundren Rockseeker in danger? Wheel or woe?
Will you roll me a D100?
I'm
If you
just
roll,
like Haka, like yeah.
if you roll
Laka, laka,
25 or lower, it fails.
Sinbad, while he's doing this,
Wait,
will
25 or lower?
Mm-hmm. If you roll a D100.
Oh, D100. I was like, I rolled a 3 on my D4. I think
I think
Okay.
you failed.
D100. Yeah, that's pretty fair for. Yeah, augury could 55.
55, it succeeds. Indifferent.
Indifferent. As I like finish hawking and be like, you'll be okay. As I come back into the conversation.
Okay. Sinbad will lean down to Golly, Blondie,
Halia?
short woman, Alia. Yep. He will then ask,
Oh, shoot. That's me. Fetch.
Like, yeah.
All right, I'm back. Okay, ask me that again. My Wi-Fi dropped for a minute.
are all of you shorter people this weird?
She gives you like a look of unamusement. Will you roll me a charisma check?
I mean, no offense, milady. But, that was weird, no? Extraño.
Hmm,
Do I have to roll
let's-
insight?
No. What did you roll for your charisma?
Oh, just a charisma? I did not hear that.
Yeah, just charisma
Um,
check.
Yeah, one moment.
Your DC is currently 14.
I have a 15.
She won't kill you this time.
No,
I'll let it
that's
slide
good.
simply because I like you. Now, Gundren is the only one who is this eccentric. He believes he's found something out here.
As I like look off in the distance and just say, I beg to differ. There will be two.
Dude, I don't think Sinbad would know the difference between a dwarf and a halfling.
One has a beard and one doesn't.
One is
What's actually-
egregiously bearded.
Yeah.
The other is female.
Yeah, that's true.
Halia is a female. Anyway,
Is Halia a dwarf?
no, she's a halfling.
Oh yeah, and you're also a halfling.
If she was a dwarf, she would still be egregiously bearded.
Tolkien
This is
lore.
What was I saying about Gundren? Gundren believes that he's found something really big out here. He hasn't shared it with anyone, so I don't even know what I could tell you about it if you asked me. All I know is that Gundren has found something, and he was sending back to Neverwinter to get more supplies for an expedition somewhere. He was supposed to be back yesterday.
Gage will do a side glance towards Artemer and be like, it might be what you're looking for, kind of look.
I was gonna say we have disappearance. Like I know my augury is like indifferent, but like, you know, Knoll attacks, people just like dying randomly, crazy stuff like that. I'm gonna like, I can read between the lines. Now I'm no scientist, but I definitely know that something not good is going on, and so it might be worth investigating the path from here to Neverwinter and see if we can find anything. I mean, we got to go out anyway. Might as well see if we can see what happened to Gundren and why he would be taking so long.
Hmm.
I don't like this very much at all.
You work with Gundren a lot, yes? Not you two. The lady.
I know, hang on, I'm just checking augury real quick. Okay. I mean, he's the guild master here. So, yeah, I would say I work with him quite a bit. Now, in terms of recently, he's been doing a lot of this stuff on his own. He's got a bodyguard that goes with him. Something with an S. He's an elf.
Silidar Hallwinter?
Yeah, that name's familiar, so
Right.
maybe that might not be. We'll see.
I didn't
he
know
ever
if that
see-
was like in character or like you were actually trying to remember it. My bad.
It's all good. I know who my NPCs are.
Sorry for doubting
Did
you.
he-
I forget mine all the time.
Did he ever say anything about a cavern?
Not specifically, no. I don't think he ever did say something about what it was that he had found. He just said he found something big. It could be a cabin.
But are there many caverns in the area?
Oh, aye, it is. I want to say, simply between here and Canterbury, there's easily 100.
Oh. I guess that was not a very good question. As he turns to those, I don't think I helped us. 100 caverns is a lot.
It is, pal. It is, but that's okay.
And that's not even including how deep some of them go. Some of them go for miles below the surface. I've been to a few that long. Pretty neat. Neat stuff you
Some
can
of them
find
even
out there.
connect as well.
Aye. And it's impossible to tell which ones do.
Ah, blast. It's dead. Ben. I do not know what else to do. If we should go back and search for Gunther, I say this is a good plan.
Agreed. Agreed. Let us acquiesce that request.
All right.
How meta do you want your
I
game?
need. What?
Meta?
How meta do you want your game?
I do like the mystery of everything, and so
In that case, where do you guys want to go?
We
so
do
I-
have the mayor to speak of. I mean, if Gunther works in town, we should speak to the mayor, because possibly he has to throw in some papers to the mayor to tell him that I'm doing this business. This is what will be coming in. This will what will be going out. Please take care of this. This will give us some help in finding kind of the trajectory of where Gunther would have been going. Stuff like that. And I need to prepare a map so we can make our way back.
and we can do that. My one thing is, and if the mayor doesn't know where to go, I would recommend investigating that same trip path that we had taken, the road from here to Neverwinter. So
Mhm.
I'm down to go visit the mayor, the town master.
Wait, the Grey Cloaks, too. They were the weird ones that said stuff about hunger. I mean, I get hungry too. But they buried the gnolls and the goblins we came across. Maybe they would know which area they would bury the most gnolls.
Yes. I like this.
Is it safe to say that these disappearances are because of gnolls?
I think it wouldn't be too far fetched.
Mm. Mm. Then, to the mayor
What are your
first,
thoughts?
or immediately to Gundren?
Let's go see the mayor first, just because we are in town already. And then we'll go find Gudrun.
Okay.
Better to double check than be sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Let's
Town-
do it.
The Townmaster's Hall, as you've been pointed out to, has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower that's towards the back. Posted on a board next to the front door is a notice written in common. It reads, "Temporary hospital for those afflicted by the Gnoll attacks," with an arrow pointing down the road a little ways. The notice bears the town seal and an indecipherable signature.
Okay. As we get up to the town hall, are we able to see the Shrine of Luck?
From there,
Of
yes.
Lady Luck? Sinbad will see this, man. Luck is always a good thing to have. As he will make his way, he'll divert his way over to the Shrine of Luck and make a offering.
What offering are we talking?
Well,
Cassie,
usually, if he would have to make an offering to, say, Poseidon, it would be a gold piece with some burnt food, right? Or the equivalent of burnt food in the plane of water.
Extremely
So-
hydrated food.
Yes. So he would probably just give a gold offering to the shrine, because he doesn't have too much in the way of burnt offerings. But he could bring out actions that he's picked up on the way. Is Sister Gail the shrine?
She is. She is manning the shrine today.
Ah, sister, por favor. El preciso fuego. Fire.
Oh, are you making an offering to Demora?
Yes, I will make an offering.
Oh, gladly. And she pulls out a little tray. Just here, put it in here, and I will help you with that.
I will mark off the last ration I have. As I will proceed to start a fire and burn my ration with my Neptune gold on top of it.
If you
At the
want, we
shrine.
also have oranges.
Yes.
Could do that if you want.
We will keep the oranges for a snack.
All right,
I
that's
quite
good.
like the orange.
All right. So your offering takes a minute to take hold. I mean, it is the coins of Neptune, right? Not typically a god that is worshipped here on the material plane. But it does take. And the gold and the ration that you are burning disappear immediately upon its take. Inspired. Receive an inspiration die.
All right, he will then make his way back with a sense of invigoration and confidence.
Love it. All right, you open the door to the town master's hall, and you see a stout, rotund man sitting behind a desk. Yeah, he has the makings of what looks to be a beard, but it hasn't quite set in all the way yet. And the stubble is not flattering on this man. He looks up as you walk in and says, "Oh, sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors today. How can I help you?"
Simba will look around. Should I speak?
Yes. You know, at this point, Artemir's just getting a kick out of hearing your accent and like watching how the other NPCs interact with you. And I will be furiously like writing down ideas in my book.
Sim, bom dia. I hope your day is well. We need to ask some questions.
Please ask away.
Pressing matter.
What's on your mind?
Pressing matter. It's the nose. The land barracudas.
What's a barracuda?
Well, if you ask my friend here, he said they were barracudas.
as I say, he's from a faraway place filled with water. I didn't know how else to describe knolls to him besides barracudas.
What's a barracuda?
As I will say, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna picture a knoll in the water, but instead of having like arms and feet, it's got like a fish's tail. It's really bad. Instead of laughing, it just rips you to shreds silently underwater.
Buff, that is terrifying. Why do you have those creatures?
What do you mean? Why do you have nose? These are much more weirder, much smarter.
They're not from here.
If you could see a barracuda and then see it laugh in your face as it's about to tear you limb from limb, that is so much more terrifying.
That is a horrifying image. Why did you put that in my head? I'm already losing sleep over all this.
Anyway. Gundry Rock Seeker. Seeker of rocks.
I know the man.
Beatrice. Despair. Vanished.
Vanished? How do you
He is
mean
not alive.
vanished?
We were supposed to meet him here, really, yesterday. You know, as we came in, we brought in his shipment, but he hasn't shown. Ainda não vim. Não sei onde, dele.
He's not supposed to miss meetings like this. I wonder what has come from him. Or come for him, maybe.
So, would you happen to have like a documentation of tariffs for what he was importing and exporting?
Well, you saw.
Nice sentimental.
Yes. Well, you saw what was in the cart, wasn't it? It was just mining supplies, pickaxes, shovels, lanterns, oil. wicks.
Well, yes, but it would help to know, like, where they were coming from specifically, right? And the route so that we could backtrack his steps to potentially find where maybe he vanished and then track him down
I see.
to make sure that he's okay.
I will have to take a look. Allow me a few minutes to look through my files. And he stands up, revealing how short he actually is. He's barely taller than a halfling.
Oh.
And he whips out his little step ladder, flips it open, sets it down, and climbs up a couple steps to what appears to be his most recent files. He barely sees over the boxes, he's riffling through them. Let's see, Gundren should be this one. Nope. And he keeps riffling through as he's still looking.
Senor, would it not help to have your most recent files lower?
You make a good idea. And he pulls the bucket out that had the files in and thops it on the floor. Oh, I was way off. Pulls the first most file out of the bucket and opens it. Gundren said he was getting his supplies from Neverwinter.
Okay. Yes. Would he have just taken the road, or does he have a specific path that he likes to go?
The only way in and out of here is the road. The little trail that comes through the Tribo Trail.
Ah. Okay. I figured as much. Well. Oh. Red Brands. They are the city guard.
Yeah, just a mercenary guild that came in shortly after the Knowles attacks. They've been great help, but
Yes.
have you seen their men
have
after the
they-
Knoll attacks? Quite terrifying. I'm worried about them.
Yes. Have they mentioned an area with more than normal attacks?
You know, I can't quite think. I'm usually asleep during the whole thing. I don't know how, but I sleep through all of the Knoll attacks.
Oh, no. All of it?
I'm gonna make a special note. Always sleeping during null attacks. Interesting.
Interesting. Oh, and so they all happen at night.
Aye. At least the ones that have come recently have. There was one that happened during the day, when the Red Brands were here in full force. And since then, the Knolls have only been attacking at night.
Hmm. And no sign of where they're coming from.
No, there's always a different direction.
This is very strange. Usually there is, like a predator has a den, or a hunting ground, a direction they prefer to come for, whether it be
You know, I believe
down
this
current
is.
or up current.
I believe this is their hunting ground. The whole area, the whole Fandolin's Valley.
But you have not found like a place of rest.
No.
And a thing cannot just go on and on and on without slowing down.
My friend, what do you know about Knolls?
Well, I know what my friend described. Walking, terrifying, laughing barracudas.
Simply vicious creatures. Outside that, we need to learn more.
Well, they are the spawn of a demon lord, and they are restless. They will not stop until he is fed. Unfortunately, though, he is always hungry, in an eternal state of hunger.
Now, you know of a demon lord. There's not much who do. How do you know about the demon lord Yinogu?
Well,
I'm gonna say Yinogu, and I'm gonna try to gauge his how he responds to that.
when Knolls attack, you tend to look into a few things. How do you know that name?
As I'm gonna turn to him, and I will say, I am simply a scholar from Candlekeep, specializing in demon and occult doings and interactions. As I'm gonna say that too, and I'm going to make an insight check to see how his face reacts. That is a 13 plus 4, so I have a 17.
Yep. That's how
Yeah.
math works.
That's how
17.
math works.
With a 9.
17.
With a 9. You see that he's confused, but glad to, or confused at how you would know so much. But once you say Candlekeep, it dawns on him like, oh, Candlekeep has all the knowledge we need. Why haven't I checked there yet? Type thoughts are running through his head.
I like it. I like this guy. I'm a little wary.
I should
But
have
I
to
like
go and
it.
check there for more information on the gnolls. Perhaps it'll give us an idea of how we can defeat them.
And I like palm my book and like, yes, we're gonna find out. I've like got it bookmarked in my book how to defeat this specific demon lord. I just haven't read it yet. I like have access to the information. I just haven't put time into it.
Yeah. That being said, that is all that he really has for you. In terms of
So the
information.
last little bit I am going to ask, are they mapping where these attacks are happening? Or are they just like trying to recover from each individual attack?
I suppose you'd have to ask the Red Brands about that.
Okay.
If anybody would map them.
Cool.
it'd be
Next
them.
time we talk to the Red Brands, we will ask if they can map. If we can see some sort of pattern, perhaps we can identify a den. I know that they're random, but if we can find like a general, more concentrated area, then that might be best. But until then, let's go explore the road to Neverwinter and see if we can find Gundren Rockseeker. Perhaps he's out looking for rocks.
Maybe.
Perhaps. All right. We continue back to the Tribor Trail. We're going to speedrun this little portion and return to the site of the massacre.
Are there still gray cloaks?
There are not. It is actually pristine. Almost as if there was nothing here to begin with.
Interesting. Sinbad will be on the look for the gray cloaks because he knows that they might have valuable information about where these gnolls would be.
Make an investigation.
Or at least help us in finding a pattern. Investigation? That is a dirty 1.
Dirty one. The flora around here appears to be made out of flora.
Ah.
The plants are indeed plant.
Stupid grass, no water, no waving with the current. The dirt stays on the ground whenever you kick it. Doesn't create a dust cloud.
It does. It
stays
just
there for a
doesn't
bit.
stay very long.
Well, that is my bit. We will continue on the path, I would assume.
Okay. Can I make a general perception check just as we're making our way around, trying to breathe in as much of the area and just kind of being on guard?
I'll even let you skip the check. After a few minutes of searching, you guys do find a well-beaten path, which appears to have goblin prints leading off of the trail.
I'm so glad because I rolled a critical fail.
Nice.
So anyway, as we're walking along, we see this we see this well-beaten path filled with goblin tracks. As I'm going to turn these guys and say, now I'm no scientist, but there's definitely been goblins here. And if there's anything that I know about goblins are almost as bad as gnolls. As I'm going to look at the waterman and like, almost as bad as gnolls. I think it might
Are
be
they-
worth investigating.
Are they like tiny barracudas?
They're like,
You have piranhas where you're from.
yeah.
Piranhas?
Imagine that, but like him, as he points to Artemer, but green, like everywhere, and they have like sharp teeth, and they're very
Just-
ugly.
Straight up is picturing a Kuatoa now.
That is what he's
Kuatoa.
picturing right now.
A Kuatoa
A
would be an
Kuatoa.
apt description.
A Kuatoa. No. Kuatoas are mischievous, terrible, nauseating things.
Yeah,
They're,
that's a goblin.
they're big noses and curly hair and oily skin. They like
Very
gold
oily.
and
Like
causing
gold.
mischief.
Hmm. They're vermin. But there's a lot of them here on this well-beaten path in the open.
Yeah.
But no one likes them. At least no one likes the Kuatoa.
Usually
So
not.
being out
There's
in the open,
some are good, but most are just terrible.
so that means something was here that they wanted. They came, they grabbed, they left.
Probably.
What do goblins want?
Treasures.
Treasures. People have treasures. Hmm. Which
Let us go
direction
down
are the
this
track
path.
going?
Continuing on, you find traps that have already been tripped. In fact, in one of the pits, you find a dead knoll inside.
Oh
Hmm.
no! That's
What is this?
terrible.
That is what is called a knoll.
Sinbad will just stare at it. And all the fear of a barracuda laughing in his face just kind of goes away because this looks nothing like a barracuda. He's like, oh,
He
Well,
like
that-
side glances Artemer and he's like, "Are you retarded? This looks nothing like a barracuda."
He's not retarded, he's restarted.
Yes.
but this is not what I imagined. But I will trust you in its veracity.
Yes.
Continuing on, you make it to what appears to be a small cave inside of a large open clearing. As you get closer, you see that the stream that is exiting the mouth of the cave is actually tainted a little with red.
Oh no.
Hmm.
I'd
stream is
augury
red?
this, but I have a feeling it's gonna come out as whoa.
The stream is red.
Yes.
That's what you said. The
The
water.
stream is not, it's not like full red. It has a little bit of a red tint to it. Noticeable for somebody who's from the plane of water.
What is this? This
What's
could
what?
be a few things. A type of ore or blood.
I'm gonna
As I will
taste
go
it.
down and just put my hand in and just try to feel the consistency.
It is
it
blood.
sedimentary that I'm feeling? It's what?
It is blood.
Oh, blood. As he shakes his hand. I cannot find relief in this water right now. We must cleanse it. And he will begin searching for the source of blood.
Further into the mouth of the cave.
I'm gonna make a stealth check. I am very, very soft.
Fair
As
enough.
far as stealth goes, I have a 10.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Sinbad would know that he should be wary. So he will also go in a bit stealthily, looking around, so that he doesn't have something come up behind him. And
Absolutely. Did you don your armor this morning?
I do not have heavy armor. I have light
Yeah.
armor.
Either way, did you don it this morning?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Paladin with light.
It is. So, yeah, it is donned. My armor is a very well-fashioned piece of leather armor. I threw some things away that I would have gotten at the start to get a studded leather armor,
Mhm.
and it is fashioned in a way to where it's very comfortable, to where like where you're sailing, where you have to do a lot of bending movements and stuff like that. And so if need be, I could just sleep in it and be perfectly fine.
Love it.
And it does carry a crest of a lamp being hoisted up by a trident on his chest piece.
Good lore bit. Good lore bit.
Yes.
Beautiful.
All right, carrying on. This cave system, as you poke your head in, who has dark vision?
Oh,
I
shoot.
not.
I do.
I do.
Fabulous. Artemer is completely in the dark about what's going on. Everyone else, as you're walking into this cave system, you see a path leading up a staircase of sorts, and then you see another opening to your left. The blood appears to be coming from further up into the cave.
This is not good. Be on your guard. We should keep our voices low.
Agreed.
Agreed. As I will then go say, I can make that happen, but I'm going to say that telepathically and blow your minds.
It's when could you do this, Artemer?
As I just like look at them in the darkness and I go, I'm gonna let them think it's because I'm magic, but it's because it's race. I'm a special kind of halfling. Ghostwise halfling.
Alrighty. Carrying on.
Okay.
Okay.
As you get past
Anyway.
the first room on your left, you quick glance and you see 3 wolf carcasses lying on the ground, pooling blood. Some of what appears to be drifting into the stream, causing that little red taint.
Very sad.
Sinbad will try to look further in to see if there's still signs of possible danger. And if there is not, he will go in and try and move the wolf carcasses in a manner to where the blood is not spoiling the water.
I love it. Make a strength check for me. These are quite heavy.
Okay, should I also make a perception or anything like that, or just strength?
Just strength. There's no danger.
Okay, cool. That is a 16.
Yep, you're able to move them. It is a little bit of a struggle, but you're able to kind of shove them further up, clean up the blood a little bit so it stops drifting into the stream. There is still blood in the stream coming from further up, but not as much as there was.
More filth in the stream. Is there anything else in this chamber, or is it just the carcasses of
Just the
wolves?
carcasses. Further up, you notice a little ramshackle bridge that has been put together, obviously by whatever was dwelling in this cave.
There's a bridge. Should we pass?
The bridge is above your
Yes.
head by about 20 feet.
Oh, so travel under. Travel through.
Ah. Sinbad will look around for a way to get up.
Not a way that you can see, but you do see 2 openings on either side of the bridge, which look like they lead further into the cave.
So on the bottom floor, there's 2 openings, and up top there's a bridge.
So there's the path that you guys are on, and then there's the bridge.
Uh-huh.
Where the bridge is at, there are 2 openings. And then there's the path that you're on that leads further up.
So we should go further up.
Yes.
Sinbad will continue walking further up.
Further up, the smell hits you first. Everybody make a constitution save.
Oh dear.
Oh. Good lord. That's not bad.
Your DC is 10.
21.
19.
Come on, Artemer.
Do not belch. That would give away our position.
Yeah.
Famatan. Nafis Perigosen. Isso caverna tem muito perigo.
Okay.
Brother Mans, you are muted.
Constitution save, por favor. Still muted.
Still muted.
It's a great question.
Probably because you pulled out your headphones, probably. My computer freaks out when I do that.
No.
Nah.
Is it muted on your keyboard? Or whatever it is that you have plugged into? And you...
He's gone. He's back.
How's that?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I don't know why it was like you just don't get to speak anymore. I have a 13.
All right, you barely pass it, but you pass it nonetheless. As the smell hits your nostrils, you recoil with the smell. As you poke your head out around the corner, there is light in this cavern from a small fire that's in the middle of the room. Many goblin and gnoll bodies are littering the cavern. In fact, there's one bugbear here as well. They look to have been dead about 3 days now. You're not sure when this massacre has happened.
This is crazy because the last time we went through, we were the ones that massacred these goblins and bugbear. But now we see the massacre. Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Are we following Ragnar and his group? Is that what's happening right now? Are we following Akage, who's actually Hermes?
Question.
Yeah.
May Cage go and investigate the bodies to see if anyone's looted them or touched, like, done anything with them.
So, no treasures. You do notice that these goblins do look different from the normal goblins that you're used to. These goblins,
How so?
they have thick hair instead of the normal like balding that goblins have. They also appear to be a healthier color of green rather than the sick green that you are accustomed to. Instead of rows of sharp, jagged teeth, they appear to be normal, jagged teeth.
Human-looking goblins? Impossible.
This is not normal. This is different types of goblin than I've seen before.
All of the bodies do have bite marks taken out of them, as if the gnolls had been feeding on them.
Mind goblins.
Artemer, will you make a either religion or history check for me?
They are equal regardless with a 21.
The 21. You know these to be fey-touched goblins.
Fey-touched?
Fey-touched.
A-touched. Interesting. As I'm going to take a look at these guys and... Not
That's
much I
me.
can really do. But Fey-touched is very important for me to know about. I'm going to add that piece to the puzzle. Now, you said that there wasn't any loot. Does that mean something else looted them, or did they just not come prepared for... I guess they would have been home, but...
From what it looks like, it's that they were... they didn't have anything on them to begin with, aside from their weapons, which are still littered about.
Okay.
In fact, it's littered in such a way where it's hard to tell whose weapon was whose at one point, except for the bugbear, who definitely carried the large billy club.
Yes.
Who
Now-
is there? Oh, go ahead.
What kind of injuries did they sustain? Do they seem to be magical or physical?
Make an Arcana check.
15 plus 6, 21.
They appear to be physically magical.
I'm so confused.
In
Okay.
your study of occult and demon kind, you have learned that most entities of a demon will deal some type of magical effect, essentially. What this leads to is that when they do the physical damage, it leaves a magical residue instead of actually dealing magical damage. There are lots of bite
Well, that
marks.
You said that. You said it leaves a magical residue, yes?
Mhm.
I'm going to use my divination magic and ritually cast Identify. What kind of residual magic can I find?
You can find demonic magic.
That's right up your alley.
Mental notes taken.
Is there a blood trail leading away from the massacre?
There is not. In fact, further exploration of the cave reveals that there is no other entrance aside from the one that you came in. This appears to be where the goblins had their final stand against whatever it was that annihilated them in this area.
Something demonic. Very interesting.
You also find no
we find
evidence of any other creatures aside from goblins, bugbears, and gnolls.
Not even tracks. Can we find tracks of gnolls?
Survival check for me.
Okay. Survival is a 10.
Fabulous. That was your DC. With a 10, you are able to find some semblance of null tracks, but they don't last very long, and it's hard to track them from where you're at. But you do know that they did leave, so there were some gnolls that either came in after or were part of the initial raid that were able to leave after the fight.
Okay. Sinbad will leave, and is there an option to explore the other two entrances at the top of the bridge?
So going to the bridge, one of the entrances is the way that you came in. The other entrance leads to a small little like a hideaway room. No goblins are in there though. They all appeared to have left when the gnolls initially attacked.
Now this is the end of it, huh? Well, no. Sinbad will go back to the stream. Where's the stream headed towards?
So the stream leads to two large cisterns in the room where the massacre happened. Many of the bodies have ended up inside the cistern, and that's where the blood is coming from. Is it's leaking out.
He will remove the bodies from the water. And so is this like a running stream?
Yes.
Or is it stacked? It's running. Okay. Does it look like there would be a way from the water to come from deeper in the cavern?
You're not 100% sure, as the only other entrance for the water come in is what appears to be a small hole towards the back of the cavern. Not big enough for anyone to fit through.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I do not think we will get much information from dead bodies. I do not know many dead bodies to speak.
At a higher level, they do. I make them speak pretty well.
So, we know that the massacre happened here.
Correct.
Wait. Should we lure gnolls here? They have been here in the past. They know that there has been food here in the past. What if we made it seem that their goblin prey are back in the cave?
I'd be willing to do that. I think that would be well worth our time. Unless, well, we know something else had shown up and massacred them. While the prey might be back, I wonder if the gnolls would fear that thing coming back as well.
Is a high possibility.
Either way, I'm down for whatever. So if we want to try to set a trap here, or if we want to keep adventuring around, I am down for both.
Okay. You obviously know this realm better than I would. Do you think it would be more advantageous for us to go searching, or to try and bring them to us?
couple of dice because I think both will have a good outcome. Dice say that we should search around. And if we have no luck searching around, then how about we come back here and we make a little bit of a hold here and continue with it?
Aye. If this is the will of the gods, the will of fate itself, then yes, we should go look.
I have divined it. Divine. Simply divine.
Okay. Well, then off we should go. We should look for more tracks. Possibly more traps that have been sprung.
You make
do it.
another
We
investigation.
continue our search.
Make another investigation. This time at advantage
With advantage.
or survival.
So I will. Where's my? Here it is. Okay. So with advantage, we're gonna use Grayson's one, not mine.
I like that plan. It's a good number to use. A natural 20.
Nah,
Not
yeah.
control. 18 plus 2.
You have an epiphany this time about those tracks. What if they're incomplete? And so you begin searching around the outliers in certain parts of the forest, and you begin to see tracks leading in what seem to be almost every direction. Almost as you learn from this that the gnolls, when they attacked, they didn't come in one spot. They came in from every direction. And when they left, the same thing. They almost as if they dispersed in every direction. Almost as if they don't have a place that they return to. They have a state of being that they return to, if that makes sense.
They're like locusts.
Thinking about this, I think about all the packed predators and hunters in the oceans. I think about orcas, I think about I think about sharks, I think about piranhas. How they stay together and then they just come from all sides and then disperse at all sides. You know? And that's what it reminds me of. I'm trying to think of what would happen because unless these things just disappear and reappear out of thin air, these things can't just vanish. They need to go somewhere. But right now it appears that they come from everywhere and leave to everywhere and end up nowhere.
So would it be of worth for us to hang out with the red brands for a day or two and then counter them that way?
Maybe.
Because if they come in with like tons of firepower, we might need a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm. Is there a prominent, like, one set of tracks in a direction?
Not really.
I know that there's a lot of tracks going in all directions,
Mhm.
but if we could pinpoint one and find at least one of them, that would be better than finding none.
Absolutely. So, let's see. I would say that there are a few tracks that stand out to you. And they're leading kind of to a northeast. Not east, northwest. Kind of away from Phandalin and Neverwinter, the two big cities.
Interesting. So northwest and northeast. We could follow these tracks and see if they lead us to a node. Or we could find safety in numbers, as we hope to encounter no attacks with the red brands. That is the choice.
Ah. I'm actually pretty torn between the two of them because both have pretty good comes. What do you think would be the most beneficial to us? As I'm gonna like turn to Trey and I'm gonna be like, "You are my protector." What do you think would be the most feasible thing for us to do in this situation? Of our two options.
It's honestly a really good question because they both are good.
Okay. They ate the goblins. They fed on bear. A good fisherman always has bait. I will turn back. I will get us some bait. And we go out hunting. We find the right fishing spot. Because I want to be proactive and not wait. Because what if Gundren was attacked by these goblins? And then they brought him back, and maybe he survived. But then these gnolls came back. If he is still alive, this is very bad news, and if he is dead, it is even worse. We don't have time to waste in the fate of Gundren.
I like
You
that
make
point.
a very good point. You make a very good point. Artemer is gonna be like,
That's the one.
I like the way you think. You're a lot smarter than I thought you were. I only think you're dumb because you speak a different language, but I know you're actually really intelligent.
Well, I did get all D's in my freshman year of high school.
What now?
As I'm like, D, what does that stand for? Terrific?
I do not know.
Done. But
I don't
whatever,
know.
it was good.
Be honest, I skipped most of my classes. I like to be out chasing a storm rather than inside writing with a quill.
Yeah, throwing me like Moana vibes.
I love it.
Yeah. But so Sinbad will go in and he will chop up arms that aren't terribly like destroyed, pieces of limbs and flesh that aren't terribly destroyed so that he can still use them for bait.
Love it. You were able to collect. Roll me a nature check.
Could you say that again?
Nature check.
That is a 18 minus 1, 17.
Love it. You are able to scavenge a decent amount. You'll have enough bait for, say, 3 full days of fishing.
Okay, cool. I will take that and I will turn to you two. Flip a coin as I grab a Neptune's coin. Heads, we go west.
Tails.
Tails, we go east.
Tails.
I flip the coin.
Okay.
Should I just roll evens as heads, odds as
Yeah.
tails? That is
No.
an 8.
Evens.
No.
Would-
All right. Evens, we go west.
Evens, we go west. All right, so Sinbad will lead the way as he's following this set of tracks that head northwest away from Phandalin. Not entirely sure if this will lead us to Gungeon Rockseeker, but it is better than just waiting for Gungeon Rockseeker to come to us.
Let's do it.
Okay.
We. Oh wait.
You follow the prints for about half a day. So this will be from about mid-morning lunch to mid-afternoon. Uh, Unfortunately, you're not able to find anything. And the tracks do at some point begin to fade, as if like the dirt has been getting kicked over them. Not like that, but like the wind is blowing the dirt across, filling the tracks in.
Yeah.
Making it harder and harder for you to continue. Will you make another survival check for me?
Will do. That is a 5.
That is a 5. It gets to the point where towards the end of the day you lose sight of the tracks entirely.
This led us to nowhere.
At this point,
What is the? Oh,
it's,
what is the area?
the area you're in it's part of the Neverwinter Woods, very heavily thicketed. At this point, you're deep into the forest, probably in places that people might not have even explored before. But you haven't found anything interesting of note on this journey. It's getting to the point where you can't see the sun above the tree line, however.
This is not good. Well, this has not been a successful journey. We should turn back before we lose all
Let us
light.
head back to Toblin. Let us get some dinner, for we have not eaten lunch, and we will call it a day.
Absolutely. Your stomachs, as you enter or head back into Fandolin, are audibly beginning to rumble. Each of you is quite hungry at this point. You see Brom in his customary spot at the entrance of town. He sees you. He holds up a hand and says, "Oh, hang on, I gotta get his voice back. My friends, it is good to see you. I still need to make sure you're not contrabanding anything into town. Boys,
And
look them over, please." They look you over. They
Yeah.
don't find anything of note.
oh yeah, I don't have chopped up pieces of goblin.
Oh,
head
that's
back
right.
there.
I forgot about that. They find that. They open up the sack. Brom looks at it as well. My friend, what is this?
I'm fishing for nose.
Why would you do this thing?
Well, we must find where nose are, exterminate nose. Now, becomes much safer.
Perhaps this is a good idea. We will see. We will be ready though. Boys, give him the sack back. We will let him keep for now. My friends, aside from sack, you have no items of contraband. Please, continue to town.
Would you like some bait?
I am okay. Goblin meat is not good for the stomach. I don't know what gnoll meat is, so we better not try that.
It
Fair
is
enough.
more than, yeah.
Well, any news? Any sign of Gundren? Did he pass by?
No. Honestly, it is you are first people to come to town today. Nobody wants to come to Fandolin when gnolls attack. Maybe they've heard about it, and maybe they haven't. But either way, people know when to stay away from Fandolin. I hope your friend Gundren is safe. Yes, I hope. It's a sad thing to see friend leave.
Where was last no attack?
Last known attack? Ooh, probably a 4-day ago. Shortly before Gundren left. I want to say they came in from over there. He points towards the manor at the top of the hill. He came from over in that direction the last time.
Man. The man. As I turn to the two of you, I did not know there was a manor there. Is this manor abandoned?
Yes, I believe the Grey Cloaks are using it as place of refuge right now. I don't know what else they do up there. I don't investigate. I watch people here in town.
Sinbad will his head is claro, porque no pienso sobre eso. Fish love to congregate in abandoned shipwrecks. Both prey and predator is safe there. Well, prey is not safe. Predator is safe, easy to hide, easy to eat. This is good place. Good place to go to. But we must go eat. And he'll start walking in town.
Absolutely. Anywhere else you wish to visit first?
Real quick, I need a picker-upper. And so while we stop to eat, I'm also going to grab something to eat real quick.
Love it. We will take a 5-minute break in that case, and then when we come back, we will continue to discuss.
Oh, my body.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Oh. Why must you hurt me so? Free. Free. I love you so much. Oh. Oh, break it, man.
Wait a minute. Tree.
Yes.
This is metagame. But in the last session, the Grey Cloak said that the hunger consumes all. And they were there cleaning up bodies. Right?
Yeah.
In the previous iterations of our dwellings, a lot of things happen at the manor. What if the Grey Cloaks? What if it's like a lichen tree, lycanthropy? Yes, this. And the Grey Cloaks turn into the gnolls, go on ravenous attacks, and then they end up cleaning up their own attacks, their own messes.
Dude.
That is a headcanon.
That is a what?
Headcanon.
What? Dang.
Because like every other person we talk to about the Grey Cloaks, they say there's something off about them. They just appeared one day. And then they're also saying the Knolls just appeared one day.
You might be onto it, dude. Shoot. That's a big brain moment right there.
It is a big
Not
brain
gonna
moment.
lie.
With that being said, let's get right back into it. We return to our to our trip into town, and as you're walking in, a couple of the gray cloaked people are walking up to you. As soon as I remember what they say. They're kind of like walking by you. They're carrying a couple of like journals with them. As you get closer to them, they kind of wave at you and say, "Hello there, travelers. Have you heard of the good word of our Lord and Savior, the Maw?"
What is this?
No, do tell.
Well, it goes like this, and they begin to tell you a little bit about their deity, the Maw, and how he has come to save everybody by helping everybody become one unto him, essentially.
Sinbad. We'll look at them. But yes, I guess a maul could be good for bashing things in. But this, as he pulls out his scimitar, is good for slashing, cutting, dueling. This is a weapon of royalty. A maul is a weapon of breaking down barricades.
The two Grey Cloak people nod profusely and be like, "So we said Maw, M-A-W, not Maul, M-A-U-L.
Ah, disculpe.
Eric's mic is disconnected again. He has returned.
Sorry, keep going.
So with that, they kind of begin bantering with you back and forth a little bit, explaining a little bit more about their deity. You guys asking questions back. How do you feel like this would go over with you as they attempt to convert you to their Lord and Savior?
I would say good luck.
So, I would be. So, for my character, I would definitely be like a well-informed doubter. So, I would like know a ton about whatever like points they're giving, but I'm gonna know like all the information that they don't want me to know. And so, I want to see how much information that I get out of them. Like, do they realize that they are in a cult? Do they realize that this is what they're worshiping? Do they understand that this is what's going to happen to the world if they get their way? And so can I pretty much just judge their reactions on the information I present against them?
Yes. Do you
Wait, I've
use
seen this before.
do you use any specific names in your lore dump on them?
There goes that one speech about what Brigham Young said that 1/700th time that no evidence to it.
I'm gonna drop Yinogu once. I'm gonna drop it once, but I'm gonna try to say it like offhanded. Be like, oh yeah, it's like serving the demon lord Yinogu, you know? Like, not saying that Yinogu is the Maw, but like.
So when you say that name, they're gonna look at you very, very confused. Like, demon.
Ah.
You no, demon. What's a Yinogu? No, we worship the Maw. Different, obviously. Like these can't possibly be the same. Yinogu is all about death and destruction. The Maw is all about. I had it worded.
Satisfying.
I had it.
Your
I've lost
desire.
it. Yeah. I had it and I've lost it. Dadgummit. I'm saddened. I was ready for this too. I was ready and I've lost it. I'm sorry, guys.
You're all good.
But you get the idea. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pretty much talk about how Yinogu is the god of famine, but the maw is here to help famish us, right? We're to be filled with the maw.
Love it.
you
There we
know?
go. There we go. That's exactly how it should have been said.
Yeah. So, anyway, so with that, I will ultimately politely decline, telling him that I already served the god Savras, but I do enjoy our conversations, and so if we need to meet up again and keep having conversations, I won't say no.
Yes, the basher.
Yes.
with that, they're gonna. You're gonna you can visibly see beads of sweat beginning to form on their forehead as they're kind of worried about something. And they'll be like, "Yes, absolutely, we totally will," and they'll begin to walk off. That being said, you guys go into the Stonehill Inn. It is now busy hour. There are many, many people congregating for dinner tonight, and lo and behold, Sebastian Leverman, the famous bard of Neverwinter, has made an appearance here tonight.
Ooh! Is he a halfling?
He is not a halfling.
No, he's tall folk. That's okay.
Yeah.
He's a big.
Tall folk. What's wrong about being tall?
I hope you guys do know the meme that I'm referencing. But anyway, tall folk, I would like to see his performance.
His performance goes as such. How many of you have listened to Miracle of Sound?
Yeah.
Miracle of Sound.
Yes.
Love Miracle of Sound.
Love it. It's good.
He, as you walk in, he is regaling the crowd with the song "Skull."
Yeah.
The townsfolk inside are also joining him in this song. Quite the townsfolk song, I would say. It is quite boisterous in here with the bard and also the amount of townsfolk that are here. Toblin is obviously very stressed and working his hardest to keep up with the amount of people. And in fact, you can see he's got some help as well. And let me figure out who this is.
Yes.
Where did I have this character?
I'm unfamiliar with the. Wait, you're saying okay? So, yeah. Anyway, as we are enjoying the performance, I will like to help out Toblin just a little bit. I will cast Unseen Servant, and throughout the night help have my Unseen Servant just deliver drinks as its simple shtick.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Inspire this man.
Yes. And then so my character not big on loud music and everything, but Sebastian, he can get it. So I'll probably listen to an hour of his performance before going to bed.
Love it. Toblin does also have visible help as well in I'm trying to remember what race his character is that I have. We will say half elf. Because I feel like it. There's a young half-elf girl helping him out as well.
Interesting. A fellow brother.
Towards around the time.
We'll go.
Go ahead.
No. What was the name of the bard?
Sebastian Leverman.
Sebastian Leverman. I will go up. whenever he has like some free time, if he ever takes a break or anything like that, I'll go up and I will ask him a question about the Maw. If he has any stories about the Maw.
Interesting. All right. Shortly towards around the time when Artemer is retiring to his rooms, Sebastian is taking a break. I keep wanting to call him Seb. As you approach him after the crowd has kind of returned to their drinks, and you ask him about him, he kind of turns to you. And he's like, "Was? The mole? I know nothing of these men. What is it you speak of?"
I do not know. There was these peoples in Jaquettes Brat, gray cloaks that spoke of a deity, the Ma.
No, I cannot think of who these would be. I am simple minstrel. I come, I play the songs, I collect a little tab, I eat a little food, and I retire for the night.
Doodlebin, just wanted to know if you had a story or two.
I will see about acquiring some stories, and perhaps I will be able to regale you next time with it. I will listen for this name, Demo.
He will then proceed to not go to his room. He will go outside and just see. Can he see the manor from where he is?
You can kind of see it.
From
It's
outside.
dark outside. Your dark vision doesn't quite reach that far. You kind of get like the beginning of its silhouette, and it just disappears off into the dark.
Yeah. Is there a way to get onto the roof of this inn?
Yeah, quite easily. Through the attic.
Okay. He will climb on top of the roof to the inn, and he will just make his perch there. He will study the stars. He will watch as the night goes by and study the stars as they come by and pass over the manor.
Love it.
As he eventually drifts to sleep.
And Trey, what is Cage doing here?
Cage is gonna do his, normal routine of making sure that the room is secured for Artemer, that all of his alarms are all set, and he will enjoy a drink as he enjoys the nights just a little bit
Awesome.
before going to bed.
Love it. Will you roll me a Constitution check? At advantage.
Yes. Yeah. 21.
Love it. You're not intoxicated. Good beer, though. That being said, as everybody is kind of bedded down for the night, you are. Will you all of you make a perception check for me at disadvantage?
Yep.
Dang, it looks like I got a 3.
Ah.
Plus 4, so 7.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, no.
Okay.
11.
11. So in this case, Grayson, you are the only person that hears this.
Oh,
Artemer and Cage are dead to the world at this point. Absolutely sound
We are
asleep.
fast asleep.
You, my brain just died again. What is your character's name again, Grayson?
Sinbad.
Sinbad. Sinbad begins to hear howls off in the distance, followed by cries of "Two arms! Two arms!" Everybody roll initiative.
hell.
The Knolls are
I think I
attacking
heard this first
Phandalin.
because I chose to be outside.
The Knolls are attacking. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
I'm gonna use my lucky feat, my lucky feature, not the actual feat, to re-roll it. 6 plus 2. I have an 8. Oh, you have a 9.
Okay, so we got an 8, a 9, and
Another-
13.
That's a cool looking dice.
Thank you. They are dragons, if you can see it.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
They're little tiny ones, but yeah.
Nice.
Okay, yep.
Want to get some nice dice a while back, so I got some metal ones.
Nice. All right.
Nah.